Hey guys, I'm back from the thrift store, and as you saw, it was National Thrift Store Day. I saw it earlier this week when I went there, but yeah, I didn't notice the date that it was today actually. It was kind of a rainy day, so I just went out picking. Found a lot of decent stuff. I think OUnit Productions would like this video because of the advertisement stuff. But first up, some stuff that arrived in the mail today. This is a police badge for the Berlin police. This is the weapon of Berlin, the standing bear, the walking bear, and it says Wachpolizei, so it's the unit of the Berlin police. Bought it for €2 including shipment. I have to look because I have already one in the collection if it's the same type. If it is the same type, I'm gonna sell it, otherwise I'm gonna keep it in the collection. Bought an old picture of a crashed aircraft. I don't know if you can see it clearly, but there's a red star on the wing. It has quite some battle damage. It's a fighter aircraft of the type of Rata 1. It's a Russian, how do you call it? Not a triplane, but in Dutch it's called a double-decker. It has two wings, so if I pronounce it false, please correct me on that. There are two German Air Force guys standing around it, and probably the third one took this picture. It's quite nice. It's old paper. It doesn't have a firmware or some writing on it, but I bought it also for €2 or €3. I like it. It's about the third picture I have from a downed aircraft, and yeah, it's something special. It's one of a kind, and I'm gonna keep it. Then my thrift store finds. I found two old cameras, but one was from Kodak. It was a little bit modern. This one is an older type. I already have a French one from the same kind of type. It says here 6 by 9 centimeters, so I know it's the older. It's like these kind of pictures come out of it. So it is definitely 30s till 50s manufactured. It says number 2 box, made in England camera. Here it says the English sizes, and here the European ones, 6 by 9 centimeters. You see the mechanism. You hear it? That still works. You have to twist this, and then you made a picture. This is just to that you can open it. Also on the top there's one. It's a little bit busted, but it's just a display piece in one of my showcases. And as I told you earlier in the video, I have already a French one. This is an English one. I also want to get a German one, but they're quite expensive, and maybe in the future. But paid €5.50 for this one. They were asking for the old Kodak €12.50, so I found that a little bit steep. I know the Kodak company is bankrupt now, but yeah, I don't know too much about cameras, but I like this old stuff just to because I also like World War I, World War II stuff. I can put this with a mannequin, or put it in a display box with some patches or stuff like that from that era, so that's why I bought it. So probably gonna keep it. Then as I showed you in the earlier video, when I went into the thrift store, they had a lot of old tins. One of those was this one, Douwe Egberts. It's a Dutch coffee company. They were founded in the, I think, 1700s. This is Red Seal, Douwe Egberts, registered trademark, coffee, pressure packed. It doesn't have a date on it, but since 1753 it says here. Coffee roaster since 1753, so it's not that old, but close can carefully each time used. So it was definitely something they would have in the old shops, that you could buy coffee per gram, or I don't know, per ounce. It's pretty nice. Paid 95 euro cent for it. I want to sell it. but I don't want to sell it too cheaply, because I know these are worth some money, as O-Unit Production says he's out on the lookout for this kind of stuff, and probably gonna mail him with a question what he thinks it's worth, because it's the first time for me for such an old item, and I quite like it, but definitely if I'm getting a serious amount of euros for it, I'm gonna sell it, but otherwise definitely gonna hold on to it a little while. Then I have an old authorized Ford service shield. I thought firstly it's probably a modern repro. It has green backing, so obviously a little bit newer than I think, but the repros they have just a blank metal. But then I saw this on the bottom, and it says 4X1 imports under license of Ford Motor Company. Don't know if you can get a focus on it, but it is definitely an original Ford Motor Company sign. So if you see such signs, look on the bottom. If you can see some kind of trademark or imports under license, then you know it's the real deal. Probably gonna sell it. First I'm gonna look what the value is for it, because same as the coffee sign, don't want to go with throw it on the market too cheap, because this is stuff you don't find very often. And then I have these three signs. It's a Sprite sign, and it says in Dutch: het smaakt beter omdat er lemon en lime in zit. It tastes better because there's lemon and lime in it. And then an old Fanta sign, and an old Coca-Cola Coke sign. Probably gonna keep the Coca-Cola Coke sign, because I have a little collection of toy cars from Coca-Cola Coke Company. So I want to make a display about it, but don't have the room for it already. But if I have say an extra display case, I just want to fill it up with some neat Coke stuff. And the Fanta sign, don't know, probably first gonna sell the Sprite sign, and after that the Fanta. I'm probably gonna keep that one. So these two are for sale. This one is for sale. This one I have to look up for. That I'm gonna keep. And then first gonna shout out to O-Unit Productions. I want to say thank you for the live shows, because I enjoy them very much. There's definitely some diamonds in there if you pay attention, and probably gonna mail you an email asking about this tin, so be on the lookout for that. Okay guys, tomorrow I'm going to Germany. I'm gonna pick up a whole carload full of stuff. Probably gonna make a video about when it arrives. Then I'll make a video about it when I unpack it probably, and then when it's totally finished. So be on the lookout for that, and please hit the like button if you like it, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and I hope you enjoy this. Bye bye.